Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on Blog TV and YouTube. I am your official Wrestle Gamer, Double B, Billy Boudreaux, coming to you on this wonderful October 23rd, 2010. 8 days until All Hallows Eve. Woo, the pumpkin. Woo, the pumpkin. And again, also 8 days until my Aunt Adeline Louviere's birthday. So I expect you on Halloween, not only to just leave Halloween comments and happy Halloween comments on the 31st, I also expect some happy birthday comments from my Aunt Adeline Louviere on Halloween. But again, that's on Halloween, not today. Well, Friday Night SmackDown was last night. Unfortunately, yours truly had to go to the store in the middle of SmackDown because I was completely out of everything. Food, drinks, toiletries, and stuff like that. So I ended up having to miss SmackDown. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly will be watching SmackDown on YouTube to find out everything that happened. Well, as you see, the pumpkin here has made its return for today. And again, I'm also in my parents' house again doing some more babysitting duties. Apparently, the small baby, the 5-pound baby, the one I've told you guys about before, had to go have a checkup today. So that's why I am in here doing a little bit of babysitting duties. Well, one thing yours truly did get at Walmart last night was, I said, a new speakers for the laptop. And we ran them through kind of a test during Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader last night. And for what I was told, that you guys could hear the guys on Skype really well while I'm wearing this headset on Skype. So that's good news right there. Good news right there. So, well, tonight we have the podcast, guys. blogtalkradio.com/WGSradio. Gamer Talk. Now, we're going to try to run it for maybe an hour. Okay? I may have a 2-hour time slot set up, but then again, that 2 hours is just basically a safety net. You know, if we plan something my thought is, better safe than sorry. If we're going to plan an hour show, set up a 2-hour safety net. So that way, if the show does end up going over an hour, we have that safety net right there to use. So basically, if it goes like an hour, 15 minutes, or hour and 20 minutes, that's just as good as well. We don't have to go to full 2 hours again. So we keep in mind the 2 hours that's reserved for tonight's Gamer Talk. Again, safety net only. Okay, we're going to try to run it for an hour or so. We don't have to necessarily go the full 2 hours. But we're going to try to give you an hour of good video game talk, good news, and hopefully some good reviews. Okay? And talk about upcoming games that we're playing, current games that we're playing. And I still need to, if I can get a chance to get on my Xbox before the podcast tonight. By the way, the current time of this recording is 3:10, so I don't know how much time that would give me. I'm going to try to get on the DLC for Alan Wake, the writer, and try to do as much as I can on it so I can talk about it on the podcast tonight. Again, I'm going to try. And again, not etched in stone. Okay? Well, Wednesday's broadcast was Wrestle Talk on Blog Talk Radio, and it is getting a lot of listens to on the archive. I checked it last night. It's been listened to on the archive 28 times. That was last night, by the way. And it's been listened to on the archive 28 times. So, if my math is correct, 25 live listeners and 28 times on the archive. It's probably over that right now. That show's been listened to well over 50 times in a span of 48 hours. That is amazing. So, again, thank you to Byron Wilcott. Again, this Wednesday, Luke Hawks will be on the show. So be sure you tune in for that one. But now we have Gamer Talk tonight. So be sure you tune in, blogtalkradio.com/WGSradio, 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay? Wrestle Talk is extremely popular. I want to get Gamer Talk that way too. And also, don't forget, 2 hours before Bragging Rights this Sunday, we're going to have our Bragging Rights breakdown and prediction show on Blog Talk Radio. youtube.com/WGS radio, as my baby sister is throwing things at me here on the live video. I'm like, okay, I need a duck. But anyway, we have Friday Night Smack. Oh no, I'm sorry. See, she threw something at me. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry about that. Well, after the podcast tonight, I'm going to try to be back on here to play maybe a makeup game of Ice Run in 5th grader, since we really didn't get to do it with you guys very much last night, considering the fact I was gone until like an hour and a half until after SmackDown was over. So I might do that, and I might do some more. I'm looking at my sister. She likes to shred paper for some reason. I don't know why, but she's like shredding everything in sight. Anyway, and you're looking at me with a smile on your face too while you're doing that. It means you know you're doing something wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna probably either be on for Spider-Man Web of Shadows after Are You Smarter Than 5th Grader, if we do it tonight again, like a makeup game, and hopefully some more of the writer. I really want to get it started before the podcast tonight, but then again, time being the way it is, I don't know. But I want to get at least started on it. Okay, because I loved Alan Wake, I loved the Signal DLC. I'm hoping the writer will be just as good. Now, yours truly did pick up another DVD for WWE. It's the new one that they advertised on SmackDown last night, the High Flyers. The High Flyer ones, WWE's Highest Flyers. I have picked that one up. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but when I do, I'll be sure to probably post up a review. Now, another thing I want to get out there, I want to get everybody's opinion on that, especially for those of you, like, I know that Rev Jake Slayer is probably going to start doing his own blog TV show, and I know he has his own YouTube. Ashley sometimes goes up on his stream and whatnot. And I know WWE Fan has his stream on Justin TV. What I may start doing is putting up a section right on the homepage. You know, we have WGS TV and WGS Radio on one section. And then on the next section, we'll have like WGS TV, WGS members streams. And have you guys' streams on the homepage. So that way the people out there who come to the website, www.thewrestlegamershow.com, they can see your guys' stream as well. Okay? So give me your thoughts about that. Leave it in a comment wherever you see this video. That's blogtv.com/people/AWWB, youtube.com/WrestleGamer, facebook.com/TheWrestleGamerShow, myspace.com/DoubleBCajun, www.thewrestlegamershow.com, or fans.wwe.com/WBCajun. If you are a member of my team, would you like it if I put a stream, each one of your streams, on the homepage so people can check it out? And also, you have to be a member of the site, Joe Bandy Sensation. You have to be a member of the site. www.thewrestlegamershow.com. Right, Rev Jake, I know for sure, since you're starting one, that I definitely want to put you on the homepage as well. All right. Now, again, the poll is taking a it gets poll we got for favorite classic video game character, guys, here on Blog TV. It just gets more and more interesting every day. Every day. And here's why, I'll tell you why. Here's an update on the poll for right now. As it stands, the recording of this video, 3:16 p.m. Central Time on October 23rd, 2010. We have 33 votes. It's now a tie for first place. Mario and Link are tied with 33 Basically, it's a third of the vote each. They each have a third of the vote. 33.33% of the vote for Mario and Link. And now we have a three-way tie for second place with Sonic, Pac-Man, and Samus with 9.09% of the vote. So, be sure you get in your votes before the podcast, which starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you have about 3 hours and 44 minutes left. The recording of this video, 3 hours and 44 minutes left until this poll closes. Again, we need the top 3 We need the top 3 from this poll. And since we have a tie, again, for first place and a 3-way tie for second place, we need to try to get that tie broken. The podcast will be on blogtalkradio.com/WGS radio. Yes, Koga, you are correct. As he says it in the Blog TV chat room, you are correct. But so the poll here on Blog TV will close when it is time for the podcast tonight. So be sure you guys vote, and vote often until the poll closes. Again, we need the top 3. So that way, and as soon as we do that, go ahead, guys, and on the Facebook page, facebook.com/TheWrestleGamerShow, start submitting in your suggestions for the favorite video game characters of today poll. Okay, start submitting that into the Facebook page, and then we'll have the poll up. If it's not up by the end of the podcast or the end of the day today, it'll be up tomorrow. Okay? So be sure you send in your suggestions to the Facebook page. Now, tomorrow, the New Orleans Saints take on the Cleveland Browns at noon. As you hear that little kid screaming. Again, she likes to work herself up into a frenzy for absolutely no reason. She can see me and hear me, but apparently that's not enough. Anyway, yours truly will try to get the blog video up before the New Orleans Saints game tomorrow. I'm going to try to get it on maybe an hour or so before the game. Okay? Now, if I didn't say it yesterday, I'm going to say it again today. I was this close, you guys, about this close to getting an interview with the play-by-play guy for New Orleans Saints Radio Network, Jim Henderson. But then circumstances came up where I needed to be here in the house, and it wasn't really a good idea to record an interview with Jim Henderson in my house with everybody that was in there at the time. So I told him that I had to postpone, but he said to try back on Wednesday. So you usually might have an interview on Wednesday during the day. I might record it here on Blog TV, and then I'll strip the audio and upload it to Blog Talk Radio. We could do it like that. So now, again, to quickly recap, we have the podcast tonight for Gamer Talk, blogtalkradio.com/WGS radio. As we have, well, I thought we had a new guy here in the live Blog TV chat room, but he left immediately. I'm like, do the ads scare people away? I don't know. Anyway, be sure you tune in for Gamer Talk tonight. Again, we're going to try to run it for an hour. We do have a 2-hour time slot reserved, but then again, that's only as a safety net. As a safety net. Okay? And be sure, if you are a member of the page on www.thewrestlegamershow.com, I will start putting up your streams on the home page, on the home page on the website. Okay? So be sure you check that out too. So we're kind of going to rearrange. Now, if you guys haven't checked it out yet on the website, www.thewrestlegamershow.com, the Shining Star, Rick Starr, put up the Wgs-Tv banner for the next show, which is on November 13th, November to Remember in New Iberia. So be sure you go on the homepage and you check that out. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to work on producing an audio ad for the next show, and I'll try to debut it tomorrow on the breakdown and prediction show for Bragging Rights. So be sure you tune in for that as well. Again, 2 hours before the pay-per-view on Blog Talk Radio. Now, also be sure to join us tomorrow during the pay-per-view for Bragging Rights audio-only commentary. Again, audio only. We will not show the video, so it's audio only. I'll probably be on camera doing something. Maybe playing a video game on my TV or something, but I will be doing something. I will not do any Husky Man Bear dances just to disappoint Rev Jake Slayer. So be sure you vote on the poll. Be sure you tune in tonight for Gamer Talk, and be sure you tune in tomorrow for the breakdown and prediction show on Blog Talk Radio and the live audio commentary right here on Blog TV. Well, that's going to conclude WGS-TV for today. Be sure you tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's entry. And until then, have a great day, everybody.